justice. They don't think they really have a part to play, and I think that that's something that journalists need to come around to. So I wanted to talk about 2 challenges that journalists face, or barriers that journalists face, when we're talking about how to better come to better report on these things. And I talked to Stacey about this. The first thing I want to talk about is speed, which is a huge, huge issue in journalism. So journalists often do not have the time to adequately think about what they're doing, which sounds nuts, right? But often people can be doing live interviews, live hits, they're producing multiple stories. You're really producing fast and you're expected to do it quickly and well. You don't always have the time to do 2 things. One is to look at the language you're using and what that language means. And journalists, like everybody else in this room, are coming from a place where we don't always have consent culture, and we live in a patriarchal culture. We're all from the same place, so we need to understand that that's the place we're coming from, and that means we have to stop and think about the words that we're using, because we're also trained in the tradition of that, right? The second thing we need to do is think about what I already talked about, how journalism itself is part of the bigger picture. Journalism is entrenching a lack of justice. So journalists often